Hey everyone, today I'll be breaking down everything you need to know about ExpressVPN and IPVanish so you can see exactly which one's going to fit your needs best. We'll look at privacy, speed, streaming, ease of use, support, and the overall value. And just a quick note, you'll find links in the description where you can check current prices, discounts, and full reviews. So feel free to check those out if you want to see more details. So let's start off with privacy, since that's often the main reason for using a VPN in the first place. Both ExpressVPN and IPVanish follow strict no-logs policies, which means they don't track or store any of your activity. And to back that up, each service has gone through independent audits confirming their no-logs claims. Express stands out here with 19 separate audit reports published, which is a huge plus if you want extra peace of mind. IPVanish has also completed an independent audit, so both are doing kind of well in transparency. Now, looking at server infrastructure, Express uses RAM-only servers, which can't physically store any data, so everything gets wiped on every reboot. IPVanish owns all its own servers, but doesn't use RAM-only tech network-wide. And there's even a real-world example with Express. A few years ago, Turkish authorities actually seized one of their servers and weren't able to find any user data on it. So if privacy is your number one concern, Express does have a bit of an edge, mainly thanks to those RAM-only servers and real life proof. Now, moving on to streaming and torrenting, since that's a big reason a lot of people use VPNs, both Express and IPVanish do a solid job of streaming. So Express is especially reliable. They've got over 3,000 servers in 105 countries, so you can get access to a wide range of shows and libraries around the world. IPVanish has improved a lot for streaming, and now it works well with Netflix in several countries like the US, UK, Germany, Japan, and India, along with Hulu, BBC iPlayer, HBO Max, Disney Plus, etc. You may need to switch servers sometimes to find the best one, but there is a big list to choose from with over 2,400 servers in 109 countries. So both VPNs are recognized as great options for streaming, but ExpressVPN is just a bit more consistent. For torrenting, both services allow unlimited bandwidth and have optimized servers for peer-to-peer activities. So there aren't any restrictions here, so you're free to torrent as much as you want, and both are considered equal in this area, I would say. Now, let's talk about ease of use, since having a VPN that's simple and straightforward can honestly make a really big difference. Both Express and IPVanish are designed to be intuitive. Express keeps things very minimal with a big on button and like a searchable country list, so it only takes a couple of clicks to get connected. IPVanish uses an interactive map with server pins, plus a clearly labeled country list, so it's still easy to pick where you want to connect, just with a different layout. When it comes to features, both include all the essentials: a kill switch that disconnects your internet if the VPN drops, split tunneling so you can choose which apps use the VPN tunnel, and threat protection for blocking ads, trackers, and malware. And IPVanish also offers threat protection on Android, iPhone operating system, Mac operating system, Windows, Fire TV, and Apple Vision Pro. And ExpressVPN's Threat Manager works on Windows, Mac operating system, iPhone operating system, and Linux, but not on Android or Fire TV. Now, both apps keep things minimal on purpose, just to make them easier to use, especially if you're new to VPNs. So ease of use is pretty much tied here, I would say. It just comes down to whether you prefer Express's cleaner look or IPVanish's map interface. And now for speed, which is where you might notice the biggest difference. All VPNs will slow your internet down a bit because of the encryption process, but a good VPN will keep that drop as small as possible. If your speed drops up to 25%, that's considered excellent. Up to 40% is even still considered good, but if it's more than that, you'll probably notice a slowdown with streaming or gaming. ExpressVPN is one of the fastest options available, with average speed drops between 7 and 18% on optimized platforms, especially if you're using the lightweight turbo protocol on Windows. That means you can stream HD or 4K videos or game online without any issues. IPVanish is also fast and reliable, with speed drops typically between 15 and 40% using their WireGuard protocol. So that's more than enough for streaming and gaming, but if speed is your top priority, Express does come out ahead overall. Now, let's look at customer support, which is always important if you run into any issues or need technical help. So both ExpressVPN and IPVanish provide 24/7 support through email, live chat, and even phone. You can reach out anytime with technical questions or troubleshooting, and both teams are quick to respond and knowledgeable. So really, there's actually no difference here. Customer support is excellent with either service. Now, onto costs and overall value, which can be a deciding factor if you're comparing options for your budget. IPVanish is definitely the more affordable choice. Right now, their 1-year plan is just $279 a month, and the 2-year plan drops even lower to around $249 a month. Plus, you can connect unlimited devices on a single subscription, which is a huge plus for larger household or anyone with a lot of gadgets or devices. ExpressVPN is priced a bit higher, with the 1-year plan coming in at $667 a month, and the 2-year plan around $499 a month. So you can secure up to 8 devices at once, which might be more than enough, and there's still plenty of coverage, but you are paying for some extra features, faster speed, and that proven privacy record. But both VPNs come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can test out either one risk-free. If affordability is your top priority, IPVanish is definitely tough to beat. But if you're after more features, faster speeds, and the highest level of security, ExpressVPN does give you a little more value for the extra cost. So putting everything together, ExpressVPN comes out ahead overall. It's faster, a bit more secure thanks to those RAM-only servers, and gives you a more consistent streaming performance. So if you're looking for the highest value in terms of speed, privacy, and ease of use, Express is tough to beat. Now, IPVanish is still a solid choice, especially if you want something that's more affordable and you have a lot of devices to protect. The unlimited device connections per subscription are a huge plus. So that's great for larger households or anyone who needs that extra flexibility. It's also worth keeping in mind that monthly plans are almost always more expensive over time because most people who get a VPN end up using it for longer than they'd expect. So you can save quite a bit of money by going with a longer term plan. And since both ExpressVPN and IPVanish come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, you can just try either one out completely risk-free and see which one fits your needs best. And if you want to check out current pricing or discounts, I'll leave those linked in the description below so you can feel free to take a look if you're interested. So hopefully you found this comparison helpful. And if you did, leave a thumbs up, as I always appreciate that. And if you have any questions or if there's a topic you'd like me to cover, feel free to drop a comment below. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.